Oh dear, oh dear. Well, it's time for a bit of a money-making expedition, and perhaps some more exploration of Carillon. Exploitation would be more accurate. I think there's still some work we can do there. Some poor souls for us to help, but more importantly, we have chorister nectar that needs to be sold there, so as to fulfill our little prospect. And that'll give us more money, which gives me more resources to do everything else that I so enjoy. Plus, we need to burn another, roughly week and a half in order to get our psalmists to figure out what they want to do with the widows and the thing that they are feeding. Which I imagine is just more sorrow spiders, right? Like, the whole idea is that the widows are using the failed dead as incubators for more sorrow spiders, correct? I don't know if there's some larger entity at the core of the White Well. That'd be deeply concerning if there is, but I don't know that that's true. It's also irrelevant to us for now. I have some small bits of work. Actually, when I get a Carillon, I think for the sake of completing stories, because I do want to complete more stories than I have in the past, I start so many things and I don't finish them, and that always... I don't know. Other people might feel differently about it, but I find that irritating. Both in myself and in others. Just leaving things unfinished. I don't know. It is my style, but it's not my preferred way of doing things. Hey there, you. Ooh, look, I have two enemies I love to destroy. Ow. Whoa, buddy. Watch it. Nope, shoot, nope. Yeah, okay. That mostly worked out, I suppose. Hi, I see you. You may think I don't, but I do. Ah! Okay. Could you not do that, though? Thank you. Any contraband? No. Alas. But sovereigns, I'll take that. I am rather poor at the moment. Oh. We'll take some ministry secrets, though. Oh. Ah, not enough gossip for that. Fair enough. What was exploding over there? Loading. But yes, what was exploding? What are you doing? I mean, I'm gonna kill you both, but... If I can get behind you... Yeah, let me just take this real quick. Oh, I didn't want to... I mean, it's fine, I guess, but... Let's get some good hits in. Oh, you have a shotgun in the back. I didn't realize. Huh. Okay. No. Get back here. I'm hoping to get some resources or fuel out of you. Actually, I suppose there's no reason for me not to just... Oh. Okay. Race to plunder the stores. Yeah. I know what I'm here for. Ooh, okay. You lead a boarding party into the Liberator's husk. The air is gray with fumes. I can hear the approaching roar and crackle of the fire. You'll need to choose your objective quickly. Look for a gunnery station. One remains in the forward section. You might be able to retrieve its store of munitions if you can get to them before the fire. Alright, you retrieve as many shells as you can before the smoke drives you back to your engine. Fire flickers in the corridor behind you. And actually, while we're here, and just randomly slamming ourselves into an asteroid, a sky rock, could go to Lustrum. As I recall, there's someone there that wants revenge on our... Well, I was going to say benefactors, but no. The, stovepipes. I wonder... I wonder many things. I'm just wondering right now, how much will that affect my... Excuse me? Oh, yes, one does forget. Perhaps not. Oh my. Well, we're rich again. But I wonder how much that would affect my reputation just trading all the nameplates I've got. Unimportant at the moment, though. The Devils of Carillon are experimenting with a new penance involving close harmony singing. You crest up to 5 gourds of Courser Nectar, which is considered a vocal panacea by opera singers and actors. Carillon lies to the west of New Winchester. And they gave me yet another otherworldly artifact. Great. The presiding Deviless takes the gourds herself. Fabulous. We would hate for the limitations of the penitent's vocal cords to obstruct their treatment. Disturbing, but okay. Yeah, good pickings when the Tackities and Stovepipes fight, he observes, professionally. Indeed. I suppose we could explore a little bit more of Carillon, but honestly, it's just not that... The matters of the soul are interesting to me, but in terms of storyline, Carillon just kind of doesn't appeal. The brutal truth is it's a fine place, but... It doesn't have that little spark for me. That je ne sais quoi. Oh. I will always take extra hours. Huh, you know, I bet if I have the feeling that when I get to Lustrum, which at this point we've decided we're going to do, I'm going to have an excess of hours. You know, no, we're not going to deal with that. I also don't want to, well, read the ledger at the very least. Some extra sky stories is always lovely. And no. I have no need for the cash. Oh my, we gained much more experience than I thought we had. Oh, sorry. Hold up. Yeah, thank you. Hello, you floating pile of supplies. Get over here. Oh. Ah. How much do I want supplies? Not very much. I can just gain sovereigns, and that'll be enough. Because again, I'm going to pick up stuff from my mining operation, and I think that's going to probably be more hours than I can hold, so it doesn't really make sense for us to do... Oh. Hello. I'll take that. But yeah, it doesn't make sense to get anything that might require supplies. Or take up cargo space. Okay. Fortunately, these guys are not that much of a threat anymore. They're also not especially profitable, though. Well, let's see what our little mining operation's gotten up to. And turn in those stovepipe nameplates. See how much money that's worth. Probably not too much. Although I don't think we've done this since the Sovereign Edition released, so maybe it's been changed. Might have been. Interesting, okay. So those kills also provide experience, and a decent amount. I might have to do more combat. Just for the sake of building up more experience, leveling up more, getting more facets. That whole deal. Yeah, Sweet Jane's Counting House. Gratitude. Ah yes, turn them all in for sovereigns, thank you very much. Sweet Jane's promised recompense for murder. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be very great, but there we are. Write our port report, just for the sake of it. We could. We definitely could. Can I buy supplies here? I can. It's expensive, but I could. Well. Let's look at our claim first. Oh? Yeah, I can do that. I forgot that I'd actually... Yeah, I kind of forgot that I'd actually done that. Like, I think I took all my crew members off this place. Oh well, that was perhaps a foolish decision on my part. Necessary at the time, I'm sure, but... well. That being the case, let's go to the bazaar and buy all these chorister nectars. The whistling apiarist is selling fresh, or at least recent, chorister nectar, a versatile substance used variably as a sweetener, intoxicant, and a tonic for the vocal cords. The apiarist seems jolly, though his tune is not. Curious. Let's just buy 2, I suppose. Now, on the matter of the mountain... oh. An extra crew member wouldn't be the worst. Wind whistles through the mountain's caves, promising good luck to the miners below. They raise their tankards and toast the fortunate promises. Many come to Lustrum to make their fortune, most leave poorer for the attempt. A few are willing to sign up with you, hoping for profits beyond the next horizon. A warm bunk, at the very least. Now, as for this, though, climb the Mother of Mountains in search of a lost sigil. I thought we already had, but this says we don't have enough sigils yet, so here we are. Ooh. The cold is vicious. Rocks crumble, turning solid ground into a grasping abyss. The snow is sometimes waist deep. Team members take turns at the front, flattening a path for the rest to follow. And near the summit, ice mummified and huddled together, are 2 corpses. The bodies have the quill and star emblem of the Singh Jenkins expedition sewn onto their frozen jackets. Carved on the mountain behind them is a sigil. You copy it quickly and make your way back down. A ragged sigil of loss and devastation, of bitter survival. Once back on your locomotive, you copy the sigil to a thick sheet of parchment and store it in a brass box. I've apparently found enough for the Forge of Souls. You return to your notes on the Singh Jenkins expedition, finding the sigil cost them 2 bearers, half their provisions... 2 bearers? Half their provisions and a donkey. It took less from you. The clerk's notes suggest that Singh and Jenkins began their expedition at a great obelisk in the Reach. It is also said that they went off the map into the sunless wastes where the winds wait. Interesting. I think that will be... well, no, actually. that won't be quite enough for me. I do need some more supplies, thank you, to make up for those that we have spent. Alright, and then, one last little detail, Leadbeater and Stainrod, let's get over that way. I had thought, and evidently I am wrong, but I had thought that there was something else we were looking for those sigils for. I thought we were looking for lost sigils for the scientists over in London, Albion, etc. I'm drawing a blank on their name. Oh dear. Oh, and I see you. I see you, and I very much don't want to deal with you. Hopefully they move along. Let's explore this way, though. I'm curious. And some extra hours. Certainly does not hurt. It's not the Natural History Society. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like trying to remember. They're the famous academics from London. And I feel like I should know their name. Too many possibilities, unfortunately. Oh? Well, now that's interesting. What do we have up this way? Whatever it is, it's horrifying, apparently. How deeply do the dead sleep? Fly softly. I'm sorry, I think I just saw something else over that way. A vast sheet of ice has frozen over the ossified corpse of a vanquished beast. The surface is pockmarked with failed mining attempts, collapsed shafts extended to the frigid tomb, and abandoned mining equipment litters the ice like discarded toys. Legends and rumors gather about the beast entombed below, a mythic hoard yet unclaimed. And I can't help but notice that I have a 90% chance of success to breach the ice with our mining equipment. A good drill and some patience are all you'll need to plunder the secrets of the Silent Saint. Indeed, I am concerned. You engineers set to the task with relish. Excuse me, losing my voice, one moment. Huge shards skitter across the frozen surface as the drill screams and chews apart the ice. Within scant hours, your rig has broken open a long chasm in the ice. Shafts of distant light set the ice a deep and unearthly blue. You fetch rope and begin your descent. I can't help but think that this is a bad idea. Also, I'm wondering, what was this thing I saw up here? Oh, dear. Oh? The descent is precarious. Flakes of ice trickle down the side of the shaft, disturbed by your movement through the passage. You climb down, chest pressed against the packed ice. Periodically, you send up a flare to remind your waiting crew you're still alive. And then you can descend no further. You have reached the great gray shell of the Silent Saint. Legend tells that the saint gorged itself to death on a trove of hours. The only thing that could have slain the saint would swallow cities whole. These scales are durable. I wish to explore this, but not right now. My hold is unfortunately full. Abandon the delve for now. But we will return to this. Make sure to note that. Oh, okay, you're not as much of a threat as I thought you were. Grave of the Silent Saint. What are you? Oh, don't get me wrong, you're still a problem. But you're a curator, you're a known threat. Oh dear, I'm not where I want to be. Although they do seem to have changed the way you look. Oh, dear. I didn't realize you have area of denial attacks. That's a bit of a mess. Let's see here. And there it goes. Its wings are perforated and torn. Its head lolls like a broken toy. Oh. It is still. Take a trophy. You've vanquished a monster of the wilderness. Take proof. That substantially reduces our terror, which is very valuable. Its vast jaws display a row of yellowing fangs, sharp as chisels. Each is stubbornly rooted in the scarlet glistening gum, and the beast's head itself is too huge to display. You settle instead for a long-fingered claw. It can hang in the engine room as a reminder of your victory, at least till the smell becomes intolerable. And no, not you. Sorry. But no, I see something else. Don't get me wrong, I see the Silent Saint, and I am curious about it, the more I look at it. But this is the one I'm here for. A curator's egg. One of your crew dons the thermal skysuit and steps out into the cold. After a few minutes, they return, clutching an object that looks uncomfortably like a large wasp nest. Reckon it's a curator's egg, they say. Carefully handing it to you, it looks delicate, but has a heft to it, as if something dense is nestled beneath all the papery outer layers. Someone in a busy port is sure to want to buy it. Ah. Wolvesy Station in New Winchester and King's Idol in Pan. Curious. Well, we'll go from there. Silent Saint. Those are teeth there, huh? My. Well, at least we know of this location for the future. Again, if I'm inclined to go back to see that. Although, there are just so many things to do. Either way, let's finish up some mild exploration, see if we can find some shortcuts. Get ourselves to Leadbeater's Stainrod, then return to Winchester, and we'll go from there. It looks like we'll have two decisions. Either explore the Silent Saint. Said the Lonely Saint, but no. Though lonesome it does appear. And the other option being deal with the psalmists. And by deal with the psalmists, I mean potentially kill the widows, which will destroy my yoked status and my way of becoming yoked. So I don't know that I want to do that. But then again, it might open other options for me. Looks like this is a decent shortcut. Okay. I'll take it. It's good enough. Ay, I tell you. Actually, what am I doing? I have not really an autopilot, but at least... Okay, you just stay there. At least an automatic throttle. Cruise control, as it were. Yeah, let's get an idea for the edges here. Where are the edges of this island? Nope, thank you. Nope. Oh? Chorister nectar, perhaps? Ah, alas. Oh. Ah, that'll do. Trade the munitions for bronzewood. Absolutely. Sign staked outside the homestead reads, under the protection of the assembly. It is a good thing, I suppose, that we've supported our tackety friends. Mind you, we're currently destroying many of their locomotives. But, I mean, does that really have consequences? Not until we turn in the nameplates, at the very least. Ah, dear. Oh, hello. Oh. Beep at me all you like. You remain a useful victim. Contraband, why not? Meh. The failure is not important to me. And at this point, I think we've exhausted all the optional dialogue. Yes. At least with regards to the Ministry and their various ships. Well, not just the Ministry, London in general, and their various ships. Is the good kind of nature in the reserve or the malodorous kind? Well, he says. Let be in Stainrod Bay. Get ourselves a port report, just cause. Oh? Export verdant encouragement. To Port Prosper. Fair. What about the sapling knots, though? And this is to New Winchester, okay. Let's see here. Not the bay, sorry. Capabilities Inquest, perhaps? Yes. What mysteries is he delving into exactly? That will be revealed in time. See, I don't know if getting all 4 of these probably has a better result, but You are thanked for your efforts and asked to wait while the company sorts out your rewards. It might be a couple of days. The phlegmatic researcher invites you to his cabin. I cannot make it melt, he says. He says, stirring the black ice in his glass. It is not of water, whatever it is. Tasting it does make one a tad melancholic, though. Deeply concerning. Okay, so I can still be sure to hand in all you have wished to. Okay. I have questions and concerns. But we'll see how that plays out. There's that completionist part of me that says you should have gotten all the items before you handed it in, but there's also that part of me that's like, well, what happens if I only give him the ice? What happens if I only do partial things? Is it possible that they made an outcome for each possible combination? That'd be a lot of writing, a lot of work, but yeah, certainly possible, certainly doable. Thinking, debating. Unimportant for the moment, I suppose. Let's hand in our port reports and then call it a night. I do wonder. It seems like whenever he completes a research job, it gives me new things to export, which is kind of nice, I suppose. Depends on how much I get paid for that. Verdant encouragement. I don't remember the sapling knots being worth a lot. And it is curious to me that, well, so far at least, there hasn't been an issue with me bringing along both of them, because, one does think about it and say, huh, it could be a little bit of a problem having a plant near something that violently encourages growth. Like, to a very worrying degree. Yeah, should be fine. It all should be fine either way. I was just thinking if maybe I got something wrong with the verdants, but no, I'm pretty sure it wants me at prosper for it. The verdant sea that... pardon me. The verdant sea that we are exporting, that is. Here, have some porter ports. Get them out of my way. Savage secrets are always useful. That is, of course, a lie, but... well, it's what I have the least of. Oh, dear. I really do need to find something I can turn those into. But regardless, we're back. Now just slide into port, drop off those sapling knots, and we are good to go. Oh yes, an Eggmonger. One does forget. The signs over the small stall at the far end of the platform is... the sign, rather, over the small stall at the far end of the platform is rife with the mistakes. How is it possible to commit so many errors when writing the words, "I buy eggs"? The man behind the stall wears a crooked hat and a tattered coat. He's in possession of more twitches than teeth. "Can I sell some eggs, Captain? I buy 'em." He points to that sign, proudly. Sure. Sell the egg. It's only taking up space in your hold. Not true, but sure. You pass the man the egg. He almost drops it. He then searches around under the stall for a while, with the egg tucked dangerously under his arm. Eventually, he gives up looking for a container to stow it in and clutches it between his legs while he roots through his pockets to pay you. Finally, with a nervous smile, he tips the right amount onto the counter in front of him. Yeah, I don't know that was the best thing we could have done there. But okay. It paid for our repairs and left us with a little profit, I suppose. Deliver the sapling knots, drop them off with the clerks to the loading bay. They'll see it gets to its destination. Entirely not worth it, really, but... well, there we are. Explore the city real quick. Inquire about the Winchester War. How goes it? Is there anything left of it? It should be... quite finished. Celebrating... Latest news in the Gazette. The fortunes of war. Despite the victory, rumors are circulating throughout New Winchester Station that the company is building new engines at Port Prosper's workyards. Dreadnoughts have been spotted on the Isambard line. Seems like London will not bend in its proxy lightly. Fair. I mean, we know who controls the Reach at the moment. It's still, yes. The Assemblies move swiftly to consolidate its gains throughout the Reach. A region-wide sweep for London collaborators is ongoing. Port Prosper remains in company hands, however, and shows no signs of conceding. And what of my name? You are mentioned extensively in the minds of the editors and subsequently the Gazette's readership. Your name is synonymous with the Tackety cause. The food columnist, the husband of a well-known Windward board member, has named several new recipes after you. They are not nice recipes. Fair. Let's see. Toss all of this in there. Resupply and prep for... well... I don't know which one is the more urgent cause. Either exploiting whatever is going on with the Silent Saint, or going after the various problems at the White Well, and deciding which faction should be supreme. Well, I don't think we're even going to get that choice. I doubt it, at least. I have a feeling that either they're going to give us a choice between supporting the Psalmists or the Widows, or the Psalmists are all going to die. But those are matters for the future. Next episode, we'll have made a decision, and we'll go from there. Thank you all for your time. For your time, rather. Oh dear, my ability to speak has decayed quite a bit. I do apologize. Thank you all for your time. Note the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly. And I will see you all soon. Goodbye. For now.